Good afternoon. Welcome to Farnetti Consulting. This YouTube video is going to be a little different. We're going to touch upon some political stuff which actually affects business and affects sales. But we're going to talk about something that almost everybody who I've ever spoken to, no matter what party they represent, no matter the age, we all agree upon. Yet it hasn't happened. And it won't happen until all of us get together and insist that it does. And that, my friends, is term limits. Now, we can discuss and have an excellent conversation with regards to how long each term should be for Congress as well as the Supreme Court. Right now, the only term limits we have, obviously, is with the president. And the reason for that is the president can't vote on that. He can veto it, but it was set up when FDR was in there for 4 terms, and the folks back then said, that's enough. Enough's enough. So now we have 2 terms. And I'm all in agreement with that. No problem whatsoever. What I can't stand, and what most Americans can't stand, are career politicians. Now, this is something that we as Americans, as I said earlier, can all agree upon. I talked to a good friend of mine, Paul Serba. You can check him out on YouTube as well. Paul and I have different opinions about politics, but we can discuss them and enjoy each other's company while discussing them. And we definitely agree that there should be term limits. Now, Paul believes there should be 1 term for everybody, and I kind of have a little different opinion about it. I think that maybe we can have a discussion as to how long these terms should be. 2 years, 4 years, 6 years, whatever, we can have that discussion on, but we can make it so that we do have term limits. This way, you don't have people in Congress, the Senate, and in the House of Representatives, and the Supreme Court. But let's talk about the Senate and the House of Representatives. They could be there 30, 40 years, and people are. And after a while, let's call it what it is. If you're in that position for that long a time, really, who are you helping out? You're only helping yourself. Have you ever seen a poor retiring politician? Ever? The answer is, to my knowledge, no, unless they've been put in jail, and very few of them have. So, if we had limits on the terms with which they can represent their constituents, maybe, just maybe, we can get things done. I'm pretty sure we can. What are your thoughts? And share this video. Share this idea. Let's start this thing up here. Let's make this happen. We can agree to disagree on many things in politics, and we always will. But this is one thing we mostly agree upon, and that is politicians should not have literally lifetime subscriptions to the easy life that they do have when they're in Congress now, either the Senate or the House of Representatives. And again, let's not forget the Supreme Court as well. Why should they be in power and have say on whatever goes on with respect to adjudicating our Constitution and what comes in front of them for their entire lives once they're brought in? These folks, why? Times change. Mores change. What do you think? Let me know. Let's make this happen. Let's share this. Let's make a grassroots attempt at having term limits for all. It's been talked about before, but unless we can really get everybody together, it's never going to happen. Because remember, who votes for term limits are the people who don't want term limits. But if we have enough folks saying you need term limits, they will have to acquiesce to that. Let me know your thoughts. Let's make it happen. We'll talk again very soon. Take care.